Children, now we will apply both Kirchhoff's laws, current law as well as voltage law, and we are going to solve this particular circuit. Now in this network, we can say that it is a network which is made as having PQ branch is having the 4-volt battery. Okay, now the PS branch is having the battery, that is 5 volt. So we can say that PSR, this complete branch is having the voltage 5 volt battery. Okay, and PR is the another branch in which 20 ohm resistor is connected. Now they have said that we have to find out the current through the resistance 20 ohm, means how much is the current flowing through this branch PR we want to find out. Okay, now let us go for, first of all, nothing is given, no traversal is taken, no direction of current is given, and we are applying the junction rule now. Okay, so first I will travel that this is the direction of the current, I will take it as a I. Okay, now suppose I is the current flowing through the branch through the cell of 4 volt. Okay, now in this case you can see that this is the current going from the junction. Okay, so this current I will name it as a I1, and obviously you can see that I is coming and I1 is going. Okay, so I is coming to the point P, I1 is the current leaving the point P, so obviously the remaining current is nothing but I minus I1. So I minus I1 current is flowing through PSR. Now we have given the name of the different currents to the different branches. Okay, now let us consider traversal direction. As I said you, clockwise or anti-clockwise, anything is possible, but let us go for the clockwise. So let us see that this is the direction of traversal for me. Okay, so for this particular loop. Okay, and for this loop also we are traversing in the path clockwise only. Okay, now you can see that both the mesh, triangular mesh, are having cells as well as resistors, and both the mesh we are going to traverse as a clockwise. Okay, now we are going to apply first of all KVL. Also I will write down apply KVL first of all to the loop. One by one loop we will solve. Okay, loop P R Q P, P R Q P, P R Q P. Okay, now in this case you can see that this particular mesh or loop is considered to be, yes. So let us start with the first of all the product of IR, and then we will go for the how much is the EMF, plus or minus. Okay, so you can see that in this case P R Q P, we will go for PR first. Okay, now PR is the branch which is having the resistance 20 ohm and current is I1. Okay, now this is the direction of the current as per the circuit, and I am also traversing in the same direction. You can see that both are same direction. So according to the rule, the product of IR, that is 20I, is plus. So I will write down 20I1 is plus. Okay, now afterwards what I happen, I will go for RQ, because in this branch now there is a current, but which is the current flowing through this branch? Through this branch the current is I. We can see that because PR is the separate branch and RQP is the separate branch, and through the branch RQP the current flowing is I only. Okay, now again I am saying that in this way, suppose the direction of the current is I in this direction through 60 ohm, and traversal is also clockwise, so both are in the same direction. Okay, so as both are in the same direction and the resistance value is 60 ohm, so I will write down here 60I. Okay, so this is the product of IR. Now must be equal to summation of E. Now in this circuit only one cell is there which is considered to be of a 4 volt. Now while traversing the path, you can see now while traversing to the path, we are moving from minus to plus through the electrolyte, minus to plus through the electrolyte. So when we are moving from minus to plus through the electrolyte, then that EMF is taken as a plus. So I will write down plus 4. This is the first equation. I got the first equation. Okay, now let us go for the second loop. Now for the second loop, again we will apply KVL. KVL for loop PSRP. PSRP. So we will start with first of all P, isn't it? PSR first, and then we will go for the branch RP. Okay, now for the branch PSR, we can see that the current I minus I1 is flowing through the resistor 200 ohm. Now this is the direction of the current, and traversal is also in the same direction. You can see that both are same direction. Yes, as both are in the same direction, the product of 200 into I1, I minus I1 is considered as a plus. Okay, now after that we will move from R to P, because traversal is, we have to complete the loop. Yes, so to complete the loop and again come back to the point P, we have to travel from R to P. So when we will travel from R to P, the direction of traversal, you can see that direction of traversal is opposite to the direction of the current I1 shown in the diagram. So as this and this are in the opposite direction, we can consider the product of I1 and 20 as a negative. So minus 20 I1. Clear? Okay, now so this is all about the product of IR. Now I want to introduce the cell, because 5-volt cell is there in that particular circuit. Okay, now let us go for that. While traversing, isn't it? While traversing, now in this way, suppose I will traverse clockwise, and while traversing I have to move from plus to minus, because traversal is like this. Yes, okay, so while traversing the path, we are moving from my plus to minus through the electrolyte. Plus to minus through the electrolyte. So when we travel from plus to minus through the electrolyte, then that cell EMF we will consider as a minus. So it is minus 5. Okay, now this is the second equation. So as we can see that this equation we will solve. Let us solve this first of all, because there is I1, this is also I1. So 200 I minus 200 I1 minus 20 I1 is equal to minus 5. So this equation we can minimize as 40 I minus 44 I1 is equal to minus 1. Children, always keep in mind that whenever we are solving such equations, always try to get minimized. Okay, so instead of giving equation 2, this equation, minimize the equation, I will give it as a 2. Okay, now what we are going to do, we are going to solve these two equations. But first of all, for that we have to multiply this equation. Okay, so multiply equation 1 by 2 and multiply equation 2 by 3. We are going to solve the equation. So if we multiply this equation by 2, we get it as a 40 I1 plus 120 I is equal to 8. So I got this another equation. Okay, now multiplying the second equation by 3, we will get it as 120 I minus 132 I1 is equal to minus 3. This is the fourth equation. Now you can see that these are the two equations, another two equations we got it. So we are going to subtract 4 from 3. Okay, subtracting 4 from 3, we will get it as okay. Therefore, I can get it I1 as 11 by 172 ampere. Now we can see that this I1 is the current flowing through that particular circuit, that is branch PR. So we can get it as the current flowing through the branch PR is equal to 11 by 172. You can keep it as it is, or you can again find out the final answer in terms of the decimal points also. So if you will find out, that is also better. If you are going to keep it in this way, this is also better. So in this way we are going to traverse the path as well as the circuit and find out the current.